Hello there, my dear. If you're reading this, chances are you want to live your golden years with more joy, peace and fulfillment. And trust me, you absolutely can. Happiness isn't something that just happens, it's something we create, one small habit at a time. So let me share with you the little things I do every day to keep my heart full and my spirit high. Let's start with the most important one. Gratitude. Before my feet even touch the floor in the morning, I take a deep breath and think of 3 things I'm grateful for. It's a simple habit, but let me tell you, it changes everything. Some mornings I'm thankful for big things, like my health or my loving family. Other days, it's as simple as being grateful for my warm, cozy blanket or the way the sunlight peeks through my curtains. Now, you might be thinking, does something this small really make a difference? Oh, my dear, it absolutely does. Scientists have studied this, and the results are amazing. Practicing gratitude regularly can reduce stress, improve sleep, and even boost mental health. And I can tell you from experience, starting my day with gratitude makes the world look a little brighter. You see, when you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your whole perspective shifts. Life feels richer, more beautiful, and yes, happier. So tomorrow morning, before you get up, try it. Think of 3 little things that bring you joy. You might be surprised at how it changes your outlook. 2. Enjoy a meaningful morning ritual. After I've soaked in those precious moments of gratitude, I head straight for my morning ritual. And no, I'm not talking about anything fancy or complicated. For me, it's my cup of tea, made just the way I like it, steaming hot with a touch of honey. I take it to my favorite chair by the window, sit down, and just breathe. That's my sacred time. I watch the birds flit about in the yard, listen to the wind rustling through the trees, and simply let myself be still. It's the moment in my day when everything feels calm, where I can center myself before the world starts demanding my attention. Now, my dear, your morning ritual doesn't have to be the same as mine. Maybe for you, it's a short walk outside, a few stretches, or reading a chapter of a book. Maybe it's listening to your favorite song or just sitting quietly before the world wakes up. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something that makes you feel grounded and at peace. Having this little moment for yourself every morning is like giving your soul a warm hug. It reminds you that no matter what life throws your way, you have this time, just for you. So I ask you, what's one small thing you can do each morning that feels like a gift to yourself? 3. Step outside for fresh air. Now, my dear, let's talk about something that might seem simple but is absolutely life-changing, getting outside every single day. Whether it's a short walk, sitting on the porch with my tea, or tending to my little garden, being in the fresh air does wonders for my body and soul. There's something about feeling the sun on my face, hearing the birds sing, and breathing in the crisp morning air that makes me feel truly alive. And here's the thing. Not only does it feel good, but science backs it up too. Just 20 minutes outside can boost your mood, lower stress, and even improve your immune system. Plus, that sunlight. It gives you a natural dose of vitamin D, which is essential for keeping your bones strong and your mood lifted. For me, my outdoor time is sacred. Some days I put on my walking shoes and take a gentle stroll through my neighborhood, saying hello to familiar faces. Other days, I just sit in my garden, admiring the flowers I've cared for over the years. Even if I don't feel like going far, just stepping outside onto my porch reminds me that the world is still full of beauty, waiting to be noticed. And you know what? You don't need to go anywhere fancy to enjoy the fresh air. Step onto your balcony, open a window, or just sit by the door and breathe it all in. The world is alive, my dear, and every time you step outside, you're a part of it. 4. Keep the body moving now before you tell me, "Oh, I'm too old for exercise." Let me stop you right there. I'm not saying you need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. But keeping your body moving, even in small ways, is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. For me, it's as simple as stretching in my living room, walking around the house, or even dancing to an old favourite song. And yes, my dear, I still have my moves. The key isn't intensity, it's consistency. Even just a little movement every day keeps the stiffness at bay, boosts your energy, and makes everyday tasks so much easier. And let me tell you, nothing feels better than knowing you're still capable of moving with ease. Even if it's just lifting your arms, stretching your legs, or taking a few steps in your garden, every little bit counts. So here's my challenge to you. Find one way to move today. It doesn't have to be big, just something that keeps you active and engaged with life. You'll thank yourself for it, I promise. 5. Connect with someone. Every day. Happiness, my dear, thrives on connection. That's why every single day I make it a point to reach out to someone, whether it's a phone call to a dear friend, a quick text to my family, or even just a friendly good morning to my neighbour. Some days I'll call an old friend just to catch up. Other days I might bake something and drop it off for a neighbour. Even a simple chat with the mailman can brighten my day. These little moments of connection remind me that I am never alone, and that, my dear, is a beautiful feeling. I know it's easy to withdraw as we get older, especially if family and friends live far away. But trust me, reaching out, even in the smallest ways, can turn a lonely day into a joyful one. And if you ever feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, consider joining a community group, a book club, a church gathering, or even an online group where you can meet like-minded people. Life is richer when we share it with others. So today, I encourage you, call a friend, send a message, or simply smile at someone. You never know how much a little connection can brighten your day. And that, my dear, is just the beginning. There's so much more to share, ways to nourish your body, keep your mind sharp, and embrace the joy of everyday life. But for now, let's start here. Try one of these habits today and let me know how it makes you feel. And if you're enjoying this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more wisdom on living a happy, fulfilling life after 70. I can't wait to share more with you in the next part. Now, my dear, if you've made it this far, I have to say, I admire you. You're here because you want to fill your days with more joy, more energy, and more purpose. And trust me, you absolutely can. It's all about the little things we do every day that shape our happiness. We've already talked about the power of gratitude, the magic of morning rituals, the joy of stepping outside, the importance of moving our bodies, and the beauty of human connection. But we're just getting started. Let me share more of the simple but powerful habits that make my days brighter, my heart lighter, and my spirit stronger. 6. Learn something new. Every day. My dear, if there's one thing I've learned in my 70-plus years, it's that curiosity keeps us young. Every single day, I make it a point to learn something new. And no, I don't mean going back to school or studying textbooks. Learning happens in the smallest, most delightful ways. Maybe it's a new recipe I try in my kitchen, a fact I hear on the radio, or even figuring out how to use a new feature on my phone, though that one always tests my patience. Some days I'll watch a documentary, read a few pages of a book, or ask my grandkids about the latest trends. Did you know that keeping your mind active can help prevent memory loss and even reduce the risk of dementia? That's right. Scientists say that learning new things strengthens our brains, just like exercise strengthens our muscles. But beyond the science, let me tell you, it just makes life more exciting. A few months ago, I started watercolor painting. At first, my paintings looked like a toddler's doodles, but oh, how I laughed at myself. And you know what? Every day, I got a little better. That's the beauty of learning. It reminds us that we're still growing, still capable, still full of possibility. So, my dear, what's something you've always wanted to try? Maybe it's knitting, writing, or even learning a few words in a new language. Whatever it is, start today. Learning isn't just for the young, it's for anyone who wants to keep their mind and heart alive. 7. Nourish your body with love. Now let's talk about something close to my heart. Food. My dear, happiness starts from the inside out, and what we put into our bodies makes all the difference. But don't worry, I'm not about to tell you to give up your favorite treats. Trust me, I'll never part with my chocolate. For me, eating well is about balance. It's about feeding my body in a way that makes me feel strong, energized, and ready to take on the day. I make sure my meals are colorful. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and plenty of water. I've noticed that when I eat fresh, wholesome foods, my mood is lighter, my energy is higher, and I just feel better overall. But here's the secret. Eating well isn't just about nutrition, it's about enjoyment. I take my time with my meals. I savor the flavors, turn my meals into moments of gratitude, and truly appreciate the food in front of me. If you're wondering where to start, don't overthink it. Try one small change, maybe add a vibrant salad to your lunch, or swap a sugary drink for water. Trust me, little changes like these add up, and before you know it, you'll feel the difference. 8. Embrace small acts of kindness. My dear, if there's one thing that fills my heart with happiness, it's kindness. And let me tell you a little secret. Doing something kind for someone else has a way of bringing joy right back to you. I'm not talking about grand gestures or big donations. The magic lies in the little things. Maybe it's baking cookies for a neighbor who lives alone, leaving a kind note for a friend, or simply smiling at a stranger who looks like they need some encouragement. A few months ago, I started writing little thank you notes to people in my life, even for things they did years ago. And oh, the responses I got. Some people even cried, saying they never realized how much their kindness had meant to me. It made me realize that we all need to feel seen and appreciated. But kindness isn't just about what we do for others, it's also about how we treat ourselves. My dear, I want you to let go of those nagging self-criticisms. You are enough. You have done enough. And you deserve kindness just as much as anyone else. 9. Take time for reflection. As I've grown older, I've realized something. Life moves fast, even when we slow down. And if we're not careful, the days can slip away without us truly appreciating them. That's why every evening, I take a moment to reflect. Sometimes I sit by my window and just let my mind wander. Other times I write in my little journal, nothing fancy, just a few sentences about what made me smile that day or what I learned. This small habit has changed the way I see life. It reminds me to celebrate the little victories. Did I go for a walk today? Did I connect with someone? Did I try something new? Recognizing these small successes makes me feel accomplished and keeps me motivated. But reflection isn't about perfection, my dear. It's not about regretting the past or worrying about the future. It's about finding peace in the present, about acknowledging the good in each day. So tonight, before you go to bed, try this. Think of one thing that brought you joy today. It can be the smallest thing, a warm cup of tea, a good conversation, or even just the feeling of a soft blanket. Let that be the thought you carry into your dreams. 10. Surround yourself with beauty. My dear, let me ask you, what brings you peace when you look around your home? Is it a vase of fresh flowers? A framed photo of loved ones? A soft, cozy blanket that makes you feel safe? Happiness, I've learned, isn't just about what we do. It's also about what we surround ourselves with. That's why I take the time to create an environment that feels warm and inviting. I arrange flowers on my table, display little keepsakes that bring back wonderful memories, and make sure my space feels like a sanctuary. And beauty isn't just inside the home. Every now and then, I step outside just to soak in the beauty of nature. A sunrise, a blooming tree, the sound of birds chirping. These little things remind me that the world is still full of wonder, no matter how old we are. So, my dear, take a moment today to bring a little beauty into your space. Maybe it's a small decoration, a plant, or even just rearranging your favorite chair to catch the best light. You deserve to be surrounded by things that bring you joy. Now, we've covered a lot today, haven't we? Learning, nourishing your body, spreading kindness, reflecting, and creating beauty. These are the things that keep life rich and meaningful. But we're not done yet. There are still a few more secrets to share, and trust me, you won't want to miss them. So if you're enjoying this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And my challenge to you, try just one of these today. See how it makes you feel. I have a feeling it's going to bring a little extra joy into your life. Stay with me, my dear. The best is yet to come. Oh, my dear, I hope you're still with me because we have more wonderful things to talk about. By now, you already know that happiness in our golden years isn't just luck. It's a collection of small, intentional choices we make every day. We've talked about gratitude, morning rituals, getting outside, moving our bodies, staying connected, learning, nourishing ourselves, spreading kindness, reflecting, and surrounding ourselves with beauty. But there's more, my dear. There's always more joy to be found. Now, let's talk about something truly special, celebrating yourself and prioritizing joy. Because, my dear, you deserve every bit of happiness this life has to offer. 11. Celebrate what you've accomplished. Tell me, my dear, when was the last time you sat down and truly honored everything you've done in your life? When was the last time you looked at yourself and thought, wow, I've come so far? You see, it's so easy to get caught up in thinking about what we haven't done. The places we never visited, the dreams we didn't chase, the things we wish we had done differently. But let me tell you something. None of that matters as much as what you have done. When I think about my life, I don't see a list of regrets. I see a collection of moments, big and small, that make me proud. I think about the love I've shared, the people I've helped, and the lessons I've learned. I think about the strength it took to get through difficult times, the laughter I've shared with friends, and the memories I've created with my family. And my dear, I know you have done so much too. Whether you raised a family, built a career, took care of loved ones, or simply survived hardships you never thought you'd get through, you have accomplished something. So here's what I want you to do. Take a moment right now to think about one thing you're proud of. It can be anything: raising your children, being a loyal friend, overcoming an illness, learning a new skill, or even just getting out of bed on a tough day. Whatever it is, hold it close to your heart and remind yourself, you are strong, you are resilient, and you deserve to celebrate yourself. And if you need a little help remembering, do what I do. Look through old photos, letters, or keepsakes. Let them remind you of the beautiful life you've built. Let them fill your heart with gratitude and pride. Because, my dear, life isn't about what we didn't do. It's about everything we did. And trust me, you've done more than enough to be proud of. 12. Prioritize laughter and joy. Now, my dear, let's talk about something that is absolutely essential: laughter. Oh, how I love to laugh. And let me tell you, I make it a priority every single day. Laughter is truly the best medicine, and I don't just say that as a sweet little phrase, it's science. Studies have shown that laughing reduces stress, boosts the immune system, and even helps with pain relief. But most importantly, it just makes life better. That's why I make sure to find moments of joy every day. Sometimes it's as simple as watching a funny movie, telling jokes with a friend, or reminiscing about silly memories with my family. Other times, it's laughing at myself, like when I try a new recipe and it turns out looking absolutely ridiculous. Oh, the things I've burned in my kitchen. But joy isn't just about laughter. It's about making time for the things that truly make you happy. For me, it's baking, painting, and spending time with my grandchildren. For you, it might be gardening, reading, listening to music, or dancing in your living room. Yes, my dear, you can still dance. Joy doesn't have to be big or extravagant. It doesn't have to come from fancy vacations or expensive things. Sometimes the purest joy is found in the simplest moments. A walk in the sunshine, a good book, a warm cup of tea, or a conversation with a dear friend. So, my dear, I want you to ask yourself, what truly brings you joy? What makes your heart feel light and your spirit feel free? Whatever it is, do more of it, every single day. Because happiness isn't something we wait for, it's something we create. And the more we choose joy, the more joy chooses us. Bringing it all together. Well, my dear, here we are. We've talked about so many beautiful ways to fill our days with happiness, and I hope you felt inspired along the way. Let's take a moment to remember what we've learned. Happy women over 70 start their days with gratitude and a peaceful ritual. They step outside, keep their bodies moving, and connect with others. They embrace learning, nourish themselves with good food, and spread kindness wherever they go. They take time to reflect, surround themselves with beauty, and celebrate their lives. And most importantly, they laugh, they love, and they prioritize joy. Now, my dear, here's my challenge to you. Pick one of these habits today and make it part of your daily life. Just one. Maybe start with gratitude in the morning, or take a few extra minutes to enjoy a cup of tea. Maybe reach out to a friend, take a short walk, or do something kind for yourself. And when you do, take a moment to notice how it makes you feel. I have a feeling you'll start to see the magic in these small, simple moments. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear about the little things that bring you happiness every day. And remember, my dear, you are never too old for joy. You are never too old to create happiness. You are never too old to live a life filled with love, laughter, and purpose. The best days, they're still ahead of you. Believe that, and I'll be right here, cheering you on.